Alright, I think it's working. I see the mic audio going. Alright guys, welcome. We're going to go ahead and play some chess tonight. And I've decided that for every new subscriber I get while I'm streaming tonight, I will do 5 jumping jacks for you. So just to show my appreciation, and maybe I'll get a little fitter. So we'll go ahead and start. We'll start with a nice 5-minute game that'll ease us in. So let's go. Here we go. Play 5-minute game. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is This Chess Dad. Oh, aborted. Lame. Try again. Alright, as I was saying, for those of you who don't know me, my name is This Chess Dad. I am a Class A player in the United States. I have been playing chess for close to 33 years. For those of you that don't know the class system, it means that I am a strong tournament player, but I am not an expert or a master yet. I'm still working on it, so hopefully I will get there. I am trying to improve every day. I'm also a chess coach, so if you are interested, reach out to me, let me know, and I can see if we can work something out. Usually the first session I do is free, just so that we can find out if we're going to be a good fit for each other, if I'm going to be able to help you, and if you've got clear goals that you're looking for. So that's usually how I start, and that first session is free, and then from there I charge $20 for half hour, and that's US dollars, so we can talk about other things internationally. I do it online. I also do it in person. If you are in New England, we can discuss meeting up. But for the time being, I assume most of you are all over the world, so you can make that decision for yourself. Let's see. So, playing this game here, I'm not doing too badly. I think his position's a little bit better than mine. His pawn structure is just that little bit better. The knight is really nice centered here. My pawn structure, I got the double pawns. This bishop isn't doing a whole lot, and this bishop is doing even less. So if at any point you're sitting there playing a game of chess and you're like, I don't know what to do, take your worst piece, I'm going to say it's this bishop, and make it better. I'm going to go ahead and make that worst piece better. Now it's at least moving around and getting a few more pieces. So we'll shift that here now. It attacks the knight. I also needed to support that rook. Let's see. What is he going to do? So those of you that don't play fast chess, one of the things that's really important that you do when you're playing fast chess is that you need to make sure, oh, he was trapping me. So what I was looking at was going here, and then if the knight went here, he'd be able to fork my queen and knight. So it is important to look for those tactical patterns. All right, let's see. What do we got here? I want to do something intelligent. Sometimes that's hard for me, but we're trying. All right, I don't like my queen on this back. I want to connect my rooks. That way they can support each other. Good grief. There we go. I want to connect them. I want them to support each other. I want to get this queen to a square that is a little more useful. Maybe we'll bring the queen here. Then it can target this square. And I'm thinking I might do a little Harry pawn push. Harry the H-pawn, because everybody knows about Harry, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and try that. We'll see if he has some good responses. I took a lot of time thinking there, but sometimes you really do have to just think about the position to make the best move possible. Alright, I'm down a pawn now, but I don't think that's going to be a big deal, because speed chess rarely comes down to like a really solid end game. So I am just trying to get my pieces into positions that they're going to be useful. I need to get my queen. Ooh, okay. Okay. Here, let's do this. Craziness. Craziness. I just gave away my bishop. The knight's undefended. So I'll grab the knight. And now his pawn structure in front of his king is a little bit weaker than it was. So let's go ahead. We're going to shift up, and I'm going to swing the rook over here in just a second. All right, let's swing the rook. Swing low, sweet chariot. Oh, he blocked it. He blocked it. He didn't like that. All right, let's block it back. All right, now the bishop's guarding that square. I'm going to put my queen here and attack there. That's my idea. I also have a way to infiltrate by coming in over here. He blocked that idea. So let's come over here. Still protecting that square. This one's protected sufficiently. All right, let's try see if we can get into this back row. Get annoying. Because his rook here is probably going to have to move back to protect it, right? That's my thought. I got a minute 42. He's got 3 minutes. So I do still need to keep moving. All right, let's just come right here. We got ourselves a check. He's got to move here. Let's see. Let's come over here. I can hit this pawn now. Moved it. This rook isn't doing anything on this side of the board anymore, so let's shift it to the other side and see if it can help out. All right, so he decided to go there. Not a whole lot I can do about that, but let's just stop that pawn in its tracks. Ooh, he's got 2 pawns. 2 pawns. And I only have 1. But we can attack his queen. Get that queen attack on. Alright. Didn't like that. So let's shift all the way over here. Now I can come here with the queen, or I can come anywhere in here, depending on what his move is. This is definitely the square I'm aiming at, though. All right, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Can we get a mate? Can we get a mate? All right, let's grab that bishop. Let's see. Let's come here. All right, let's see. Let's get a little closer. Get a little closer now. Here we go. Let's see. What am I doing? What am I doing? Trying not to lose on time. Trying not to lose on time. Oh. Whoa. Here we go. All right. Let's trade queens now. Here we go. Because now I get to march this guy down. We're going to hop in behind. Now he doesn't get a queen either. Here we go. Marching on down. Guard it, protect it, march it. Yay! I have a queen. 30 seconds to win this game. 30 seconds to win this game. Here we go. 30 seconds to win the game. 25 seconds. Okay, queen's gone. There we go. Here we go, here we go. Do a little pre-move in here. There we go. Got my first win for the night. Felt good. Felt good to start off strong. Take a little sip of water here. And let's keep moving forward. Alright, let's see. New game. New game. We'll do another 5-minute game. That seemed like it was doing me okay. Ooh, that's a weird opening. Yeah, let's just, what is this even called? This is the Nimzovich-Larsen attack, and I turned it into an Indian variation because that's what I did. So let's come here. He may end up trying to trade here. So let's shut down that piece. Let's come over here. And all right, let's Well, he castled on the other side. So, for those of you that don't know, when you have the king castled on opposite sides, generally your best plan is to send your pawns down. Even if you end up sacrificing them, sending your pawns to attack in front of the king will make it very difficult for your opponent to defend his king. It opens up lines and parts of the position. So it really is a good idea, even if you're sacrificing a pawn or two, to try and open up lines for your attack. Oh, let's come here. May end up having to give up our beautiful black bishop, but not the end of the world. We can still win this. All right, let's see. Yep. So we're gonna trade here and probably trade here. Oh, sorry for that, guys. It blinked on me. There we go. Let's see. What am I doing? I'm gonna go ahead and continue opening lines here because that's what I said was a good idea. And let's see. Let's hit that queen. Just get that bumped out of the way. Okay. All right. Let's bring the other rook. Come on. Bring the other rook. All right. Let's see if we can build an attack here. I gotta be careful for a check here. We want to guard this corner square. So I almost walked into something. If I had gone to f8, the queen could have come in and checkmated me right there, and that would have been awful. So don't want to lose a game that I can possibly win. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's stack one more attacking piece right here. Just really get everything pointed. His knight is probably coming in here to try and shut things down, but I think I'm going to be okay to try and finish this mate in the corner here. All right, let's see. Let's give check. And I don't quite get the mate, so let's see if we can figure out how to get that mate. Well, okay. Here we go. Alright, let's just stack them all in here. And I guess we'll take that off. Let's swing this way. I don't know. Think I'm heading for a draw in this position, and I don't like that. I don't want a draw. I don't want a draw. Let's try that. Don't want to draw. Want to win. Alright, let's see. If I go here, check, pawn captures, that's not enough. Alright, let's see. Can I... Here, let's swing all the way over here. Then I might be able to get the queen and rook working together and sack on that pawn there. Okay. Apparently that's not going to work. So we'll just come here. Alright, now we'll run back here. Alright, let's come over this way. Alright, let's try this. Sacking here. Oh! Walked into a mate. Too bad. So sad. Alright. Give me just a second here. I think I might be on the wrong channel. So let's see. Am I on the wrong station? Let's find out. We're going to find out if I'm making a mistake here. So just give me another second here. And we'll see what's going on. Come on. Just checking things out. It'll be alright. No, it's going. It's working. Alright. There we go. It's working. It's live and they're in the right place. So, sorry, I was just confused about something, so I wanted to make sure it was working. Alright. Here we go. Let's get another game going. Alright. Oh, where'd my chessboard go? Where'd my chessboard go? Did I move it? Did I lose it? I lost it. Uh-oh. Let's get my chessboard back. Here we go. Do I got it back? Yeah, there it is. Got my board back. All right. So, I won one, I lost one. Let's try another one here. That's weird. I'll have to fix that in a second. Oh, he's playing quick. He's got that fast mouse keyboard thing going on. It's all right. That's all right. We don't worry about it. They can play fast. All right. Let's see if we can target that square a little. Keep that bishop stuck where it is. All right, I'm going to be bold. Bold. Oh, so bold. And stupid. That was a terrible idea. I shouldn't have just given that up. There's no way for me to follow that attack up. I was silly. Silly Willy. That was very foolish of me. Alright, let's see if we can make some space. Build an attack out of nothing, because I really made a mistake there. I should have built that attack before you make a sacrifice like that, because now I'm just down the material and hoping to get an attack going. I mean, yes, his king safety is definitely worse than mine, but I do need to try and get that in a better position. Let's see, let's go for that color. Here. Changing colors was distracting me. Yeah, we'll use any excuse we can, right? Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead. Let's hit that rook. Hit the rook. Alright, now we hit the queen. Probably going to trade there. The rook's got to move. Let's hit that rook again. And we have to retreat it, because I didn't plan that well. Oh well. Can't be brilliant every time. Boy, that screen is weird that that's not showing up right. I'll fix that after this game. I need to try and win this at least. Alright, let's go here. Hits the knight. If he sacks the, gives up the pawn, we'll trade. Yeah, let's give check. This is protected by the knight, so I felt okay doing that. But I don't want to trade queens, so we'll just come back here. He might be trying to get in here with the bishop, but I think I'm alright. If you're watching at home, please say hi. Welcome to the show. For those of you who missed it, I am this chess dad, and I play chess and happen to be a dad. Alright, let's see. Trying to get better at chess. I am not an expert. In the US, I'm considered a Class A player, which means I am a strong tournament player, but I have no letters after my name saying master or candidate master or any of that. So hopefully someday. The plan, the goal is to get to that point where I can have a high enough rating that I am recognized in that way. All right, let's go here. He had a mate threat right there, so I had to block that. I may end up needing to trade queens just to relieve some pressure. I'm still down that original bishop that I sacked for no good reason. All right, so we're going to trade here. It does mean I get the piece back, so I am back to even materially, because he just missed. I think he missed that his knight was hanging there. So let's go ahead. Let's just trade that rook off. And let's bring the other rook in so that we can kind of activate. All right, let's come down. He might block. No, didn't block. These two squares are taken. Here, let's take that square away. Just limiting the squares that the knight can move to. It's attacking here, so we're going to move up to defend. Still no checks for me. Do I have any threats that I can give? So I could push the pawn to attack the knight. That seems like the best idea here. He might give me a check, at which point I'll have to run. Oh, okay. That's interesting. He wants to trade the knight. The king or the rook would take. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on that. I don't think I want that. So let's come here with it. Because my idea is I'm actually going to put the rook here and attack this pawn. Oh, man. That's just terrible when that happens, right? It's so bad when that happens. When you just blunder a major piece in an endgame. I can't believe I just did that. Can't believe I did that. Alright, so hugely behind. I got a little bit of time here. I'm going to play this out because honestly there's so many ways to try and get a position, a winning position. And when you're up material, a lot of the time people will start playing moves that they shouldn't play, just because they think they're so far ahead that they can't possibly lose. So, all right, let's go ahead. Let's take that one off. Let's come here. I am getting into a little bit of a tight spot, having a hard time of finding squares my knight can go. If he's smart, he'll come in here and take away this, 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 and this, and my knight is just trapped. See? So, he did play that well. So let's go ahead, and we're going to come up. And I am now completely stuck, because I can't even trade that away. So let's see if we can do something over here. Nope, I just gave away my only trump card. So let's see. Just bouncing here. we'll see what he decides to do. Might go for a standard mate here. Here we go. So, really classic mating idea here. Cut off the king from the back wall, use the rook, and then have the king as that buffer straight across. Alright, so let's fix the display. Something went wrong here. What went wrong? Alright, let's see. So that's still in the right spot. Let's see, white clock in the right spot. Let's try and fix this guy a little bit. Okay, that got messed up somehow, so we'll fix that. Okay, fixed that. And now we need to fix this guy. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and reset that transform, and then we'll see if we can get it edited right. Here we go. Click there. Done. Nope. Alright. We're going to leave it. It's fine. It's not working the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. Alright. Let's dive in here. Let's play another game. Probably going to play for about an hour or so tonight. So hopefully you enjoy it. If you like it, leave a comment either before, after, during, that you like this sort of thing. I'll try and tighten it up. This is one of the first times I've tried to do this on YouTube. I've done it a little bit on Twitch. So if you like what you see, great. We'll try and do more of it. So heading into a perk defense. This is not a variation I usually play, but it's interesting. So go ahead and castle, and now I'm going to start trying to undermine the center. It looks like he might be trying to castle long. Nope, changed his mind. So we'll go ahead and try and fight back a little bit. Let's see. Got a good outpost for the knight here. The knight is doing a good job of keeping the queen out of here. He just made that outpost even better. So now I can take this pawn and hit the rook. So he's probably going to come back and defend. Yep. Let's see. So I've got a check, but that doesn't do me any real good. So let's continue developing. Let's take our worst piece, continue to make it better. Alright, so he's trying to kick this knight. I like that knight, so we're going to just bring it back. It's still impacting the center here, so that's alright. Probably going to push the pawn here to keep the bishop out. I don't want to have anything contesting my bishop. So I'm just going to build. This is an important square right now. So apparently he knows it too. We're going to just pile on. Alright, let's go this way. And let's go that way. And so now this is open, so if I move the knight, it's going to attack the rook at the same time. So that's a nice thing. I just need to think about how I can use it best. So I go ahead, give a little check there. Alright, now I'm going to come here. I'm hitting the rook. I'm also attacking this square, which means I have a fork possibility here, which I won't win the queen. I'm actually going to win the exchange with the rook, though. So I do think I have this position. I think I've got it locked down, so let's go ahead. I'm going to take that one off. Oh, maybe I should have gone here. That's all right. We'll go here now. Hits the rook. I do need to be a little bit careful. I think he's probably going to go there. No, didn't do it. Didn't do it. That's okay for me. All right, let's hit the bishop. We hit the queen. So he's got to move the queen so we can grab the bishop. All right, we didn't win anything there, but we're already up material now. So at this point, I can start looking at trying to trade down a little bit, simplify the position. It's like 7th grade ratios. So if those of you that have done 7th grade math, a lot of that math I know is ratios. And so the idea here is that if I have 12 pawns worth of material and he has oh no, let's not lose this pawn. It wasn't going to lose it anyway, then might have had it. So if he has 12 material and I have 10, that's a ratio of 6 to 5. But if we trade down and we now have 10 to 8, that's a ratio of 5 to 4. So just by having that ability to change that ratio a little bit, it allows the advantage to be more and more valuable. So that's just something to think about. If you're up a little bit of material, you do want to think about trading that material down. All right. Hitting the rook, protecting this one. I want to get this other rook and probably run that down. That's my idea. Looks like he knows he's in trouble. He's thinking deep here. I'm way ahead on the clock. This guy's only 1428, so I guess I shouldn't expect... That's interesting. That's an interesting move. He's going to give up the rook. All right, let's take the rook. And let's come on back. Hits the queen. I'm still thinking I might bring that over here. Oh, knight's attacked. Knight's attacked. All right, let's move. Maybe we'll come here, or maybe we'll grab that pawn, because then a passed pawn would be pretty hard to stop. You'd have to sack something at some point. All right, let's do that. Oh, come on. He's going to take there. I got careless. I was so far ahead that I stopped thinking and just played. So, advice to all of you out there, if you're winning, don't think the game's over. Play better moves. You know your opponent's going to be desperate to win the game. And so, playing good moves is definitely the way to finish a one game. So, now it's going to be much, much tougher. We're actually even now after I gave away that knight for free. So let's see. What can I do? All right, let's give a little check here. All right, let's hit this knight. I don't know where it's going to go, but I might as well try and make some forward progress. So he's attacking here, so I need to be careful of some sort of fork at some point. But let's go ahead. Let's march that pawn. Okay, that's a move. That's a move. All right, let's come on over here. Can I get away with that? All right, lost that pawn. All right, let's attack that knight. See if we can make the knight move. So I actually wanted this position opened up, so I want to bring my queen over here. So let's go ahead and go there. Does have a check here. Knight's got to move. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm going to go in the corner because then he doesn't have any checks. He's got no checks in the corner. Alright. I'm threatening mate in one. If I can get There we go. Game over. There we go. Saved it in the last minute. Saved it in the last minute. That could have been a disaster. Really could have. Really could have been a disaster. Glad it wasn't. Alright, let's see. Let's get another one going here. Alright. Just taking a second to try and fix this one more time. Surprised it's fighting with me so much. It usually doesn't fight with me this much. Here we go. Weird. Oh, there it is. There's the mess up. Alright, so let's see if we can adjust this down a little bit. Here we go. Sorry guys, just another second here. I know. You guys are so disappointed in my unprofessionalist TV broadcast, right? That's why you guys tune in to YouTube for the absolute top-notch, high-quality, professional chess and movie magic that happens, right? That's all you guys are focused on, is the movie magic. Honestly, I hope you guys are interested in learning how to play chess. If you're a beginner, if you're an intermediate, I probably don't have a whole lot of expert players that are really interested in watching me, and that's okay. If you are an expert player, it'd be amazing if you wanted to chat and share, and maybe we could learn from each other. But I got that fixed now. Let's go ahead. Let's get another game or two going for tonight. Here we go. New 5-minute game. Alright, I got white. Playing a 1505. So, generally my blitz games are a little bit worse because I'm chatting with you guys, or at least trying to. So, go figure. I guess I just have a hard time working multiple sides of my brain at the same time, so I'm using that thoughtful part of my brain that I use for talking and speaking, and then I use the other part of my brain analytically to try and solve positions and think about them. You notice when I start thinking real hard, I stop talking. All right, let's try and go here. I'd love to get rid of that bishop. All right, fine. I'll get rid of that one instead. All right, we're going to try and get our bishop out. I'm going to castle at some point here. I haven't castled yet. Usually I castle by now. It's all right. Let's see. Castle now. Move the bishop out. Yeah, let's just move the bishop out. See if we can invoke that little move there. It's a silly move, but often it happens. I don't think I'm going to take here, because by taking the knight, he's just going to replace it with a knight, and I don't actually get anything out of that. So I don't think I'm going to do that. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to come here. And I'm going to go ahead and pop the queen a little. Kick that queen a little bit. He has a check, but it's just trading queens. Now I'm going to go ahead and castle. We need to get some safety here. He's got a knight fork here, but my bishop's on that square, so that square is actually safe for me. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get these rooks active. I have, so this is an open file. It's got no pawns on it. Right here, no pawns. And there's a pawn here that I might be able to gang up on, because he just has some minor pieces defending it right now. I do have to be a little bit careful about this square because now he has the queen and the knight on it. So this is one of those squares that I think it's Dan Heisman talks about the seeds of tactics. So that right there is a weak square. There's seeds for tactics, and so as I proceed and move forward, I need to be real careful. All right, let's go ahead. Let's hop here. The rook is still guarding that. We may end up trading knights. Okay, he decided to attack my queen instead. So let's see. What can we do with that? What can we do with that? I have no checks. If I take the bishop, I'm attacking his queen. He takes my queen. I take his queen. And then he takes my rook. So that exchange doesn't work for me. You do have to think those through. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So let's go ahead. We'll drop the queen back. This bishop may find somewhere else to be. I'm starting to think about taking this knight with the bishop just to try and open up the center a little bit more. All right, let's grab that guy off. And let's close that bishop, that knight down. He's just got less squares to go to now. Oh, this is an interesting idea. If I take here, he doesn't have to take with the pawn. He could take with the pawn, but that's called hope chess. If you see one response and you're like, oh, I hope he does that, so I'm going to play a move. No, we don't want to play hope chess. So let's go ahead. What can we do instead? All right, let's just take that pawn. We're not losing material for it. And let's go ahead. Now we hit this knight. It's being attacked twice, defended twice. And what's interesting is what I might be able to do is if I attack here or here, I might be able to grab this knight rook for free. Some of it will depend on what his reply is, because he could take this pawn for free right now. So he defended it, but what that means is I'm going to come here, gave up my really good bishop that I usually want to keep forever and ever, because I'm hoping to be able to grab this rook. I said the word hope, right? I didn't plan to, I didn't figure it out. I'm hoping a little bit. And that's not how you're supposed to play chess, I know. Alright, let's see. Let's support that pawn. It's not actually supported, is it? He could just take it. He could just take it. Yeah, that wasn't supported in any real way. Alright, let's take that off. We're going to come up here. Just trying to get this other rook active and in the game here. So he could push here. That would be a less ideal square, so I probably have to come in. And then I might be able to start trying to crack this this king side. While his king pawns, or the pawns in front of his king are all sitting there, there are some back rank mates that are possible. So those are things to pay attention to. That you never know when you're going to be able to get that kind of like magic position where things just kind of fall into your lap. So hitting the queen, the idea is that I might be able to drop this back and then start attacking over here. I do need to be a little bit careful that I don't give away, I don't want to give away the game. So let's come here. There's a pawn that he can take, but I don't think that's the best of ideas. Because now I'm starting to inch closer into these pawns. I'm getting ready to get pieces working in coordination. So let's go ahead and let's see. I don't want to move the rook yet until it's going to do something. Because if I move the rook right now, I'm going to get checked and I'm going to have a hard time defending these back three squares. So we're going to leave the rook where it is for the moment. And let's see if we can... Let's harass that rook. We're going to harass that rook for a second. See what he does. I do have to be a little bit careful. Okay, so he came over there. All right, I might harass the pawns now. My king side, everything's kind of tied up. So I feel like I'm okay to kind of push a little. Let's see, let's come here. It's not really threatening anything because the knight's guarding this square. But it looks like it's doing something. It's one of those, like, bluffs, and he just moved. Interesting. All right, well, let's drop that in. He does have a check here. He's got a check here, but I don't think that's going to be enough, is it? So let's see. He checks. I don't want to come here. If I come here, he can't give me check because I just take his queen. Yeah, I think that's okay for me. So he gives check, and then he can't give me check back here, so I'm just going to come into the corner. So I was threatening checkmate. Now he's threatening this square. Let's see. If that rook moves, here, let's hit that rook, see where it goes. Okay. All right, let's attack that rook again. Oh. Oh no, that was what I was saved for. Sugar dish. Messed me up there. So the problem is right here, when I went to attack the rook, even though this was checkmate, this was check. This queen's job was to guard this square right here, and because I let that square get undefended, this whole thing fell apart. I thought that I was going to be safer moving here than moving up. I probably should have moved up because then I would have had a few more flight squares. So you live, you learn. We'll play another one here. All right, let's go ahead. We'll play in English. Playing a 1533. Here we go. Move these around here a little bit. All right, let's come in here. There we go. Set that up. All right. Just trying to develop pieces to good squares. All right, let's come here. Tax that square. Not really threatening anything, but... All right, now I'm hitting the queen. I hit the knight. That might not have been the best direction to go because that knight now traps the rook in here. It doesn't really have any good squares to go to this way, so it's going to probably have to come out this way. And he does. Let's see. Can we add some pressure now? Yeah, let's add some pressure. Pressure. Under pressure. Ding, 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 ding. All right, let's go this way. I wasn't planning to go that way originally, but I decided to go that way. Because now I can go this way, pushing that. He stopped me. He saw it. It's all right. Let's get our bishop out. Now we're hitting that rook, that knight. It's a knight. It's not a rook. The horsey. We're hitting the horsey, right? Ooh, I gave away a pawn. Shame on me. Shame. All right, we'll get the pawn back. There, I got the pawn back. Shame on me for giving it away without thinking about it. Yeah, I got it back, but it wasn't part of the plan. It was an accidental. I can see good moves sometimes. All right, let's go ahead. He's got 1, 2, defending this. I have 1, 2, 3, but what's the problem? Why can't I do it even though I'm counting and I have 3 attackers and only 2 defenders? Because my attackers are worth more, and I don't want to give up a bishop and a rook for a pawn, a bishop, and a knight. That's not a good trade. So, we need to do something else. Let's try and get rid of this knight. This knight, all up in my grill. Let's kick him away, send him flying, and if he doesn't go away, we'll trade. Okay. I'll take a free knight. I don't think he saw that. I think he was just playing too quickly there. It happens. We all do it. You've seen me do it plenty tonight. All right, let's see. Rooks are protecting each other. Let's go here. Attacks the bishop. Protected by the rook. Let's go here now. Now that was only defended by 1 piece, and I have it defended by 2. So there I go. I'm got a solid play right there. And now we're going to march the pawn down. It's going to turn into that big deal that my d-pawn, Dave the pawn, is getting really close to becoming a queen. So, definitely got to pay attention to that, right? What is he going to do about it? Let's see. Let's go ahead and fork. Let's go for a fork. Fork. My boys had spaghetti tonight for dinner, and they used forks, so I figured, why not? Let's use a fork tonight. Spaghetti and meatballs. Oh, there we go. Got a resignation out of them. All right, what do we got left? We got about 8 minutes. That seems like enough time. We'll play one more blitz game here. I'm up to 1530. Not my best. In all reality, I should probably have a rating closer to 1700 or something like that, but it takes a bit to get up there, and I definitely think I lose a little bit of my competitive edge when I'm chatting about the moves. So makes me wonder if I would do better if I just played the best games that I could, if that would be better, and just talk about them after, or if it would be better for me to continue talking about the moves and maybe the chess isn't quite as good. So if you guys have an opinion, welcome to share it. If you'd rather see good chess, but crap, I just gave away. Yep. Let's try and get something back for that. All right, let's go here. See what I mean? Chatting away, talking about ifs and thens and positions and questioning whether we want to do one thing or another about streaming, and then I blunder away a piece. So all right, let's go. Try and open up the center. Yeah, I'm down material, but that definitely doesn't mean this game is over, because you never know when you can get a little bit of a trap going. There's lots of good moves to find. I now have an attack right here. The queen's under attack, so this is mate. I can't let mate happen, but I can check. So as long as I'm making checks, making attacks, I might be able to get away without having to defend right away. So I think I'm out of free checks. So we'll come here. And, all right, now I got a step. So I got this bishop here. Let's see. All right, let's bring the rook back down. Gives me a place to attack the king, and I'm threatening to win the bishop. So I got a check here, and I'm got 2 pieces on the bishop. So it's pinned to the queen. So he's going to have a hard time trying to find a square for the bishop to go. And right now he doesn't have any other pieces that he can add to the attack. So right now, I think I won this bishop. And I think he's just now realizing that I won this bishop. So never resign these games. I know you're going to have people that hate on you for not resigning in a lost position. But these lost positions, you're going to learn more from. You're going to strive to get a good position out of. And you're going to be amazed at the number of times you win games that you weren't supposed to. So I just used this to block the queen coming all the way down. I didn't like that idea. I have this move thinking about. The pawn would recapture, and that would be really close to queening. Yeah, let's just kick the queen again. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but the more he has to kind of play defensively. Oh, I think he didn't realize I had the queen guarding that. I think he thought that was free. Okay. See? And even though I'm up a queen right now, there's no reason for him to resign. I've already proved that I can blunder. So obviously there's a chance I could blunder this whole game back. All right, let's get these guys stacked. He's threatening to take here, but I don't care. This pawn is now loose, but I don't really care. Because now I can do things like this. Let's go this way. All right. Let's go this way. Just trying to keep the checks going without giving an opportunity. I think that's checkmate on the next move. No, he's going to have a flight square right there. All right, he doesn't have... All right, let's go here with it. Because now he doesn't have a check. His king is completely trapped. I just took that square away. So now I can come here. Because he just did that so that I couldn't go right here. But I can still go here. And that's checkmate. There we go. So remember, just because you lose a piece in the first 5 moves doesn't mean the game's over. You can sometimes like push forward and get that win. All right, I got time for one more. We'll go for one more game. Step this up, step that in. Go for my little King's English variation. So we got a reverse Sicilian. Defend that pawn. Take away some squares from the knight. Let's put some pressure on that knight. Try and gain some space on the queen side. We'll just come on back, guard that square, push a little more. Now we'll take there. He might take with the bishop, he might take with the pawn. I don't think he'll take with the rook. All right, let's go this way. Let's go this way. That looks interesting. Because now I can grab that. I blundered again. That knight was in an unusual spot. Shoot! Frustrates me when I do silly things like that. Sugar dish. Alright, let's come over here. Let's do that. Take that off. Try and come around. We'll come back up here maybe. Alright, he can take there. but I'm taking here and getting a fork. So let's see what he decides to do here. Let's see, what can he do? Alright, so he relieved the fork. Now, if I take there, he's taking there. I'm down material, so in this case, I don't want to trade material down. So let's come this way. I'm just trying not to lose that pawn, because I had two attackers, only one defender, and it was my queen. So we did end up simplifying the position a little bit, but now I have a fork here where I might be able to win the exchange back. Because his queen and king are a knight move away from each other. And so there's a tactic there. And because my queen is attacking the square, I expect I will win the exchange there. So if he sees that, then he'll move his queen or his king. But if he doesn't see it, oh, this is even, yeah, okay, no, so he did see it. He's attacking my knight here. All right, let's get my other knight involved, my rooks involved. This is a great square for my rook to be. He'll probably end up putting a rook behind it. At which point, oh, he didn't. He didn't put a rook behind it. I think that was a mistake from him. I think that was a mistake. All right, here, let's just come over here, grab a pawn. He was attacking me with his knight, so. All right, let's trade the bishop off. Because now I'm up material. And because I'm up material, I can look at trading material down and improving my position. Again, it all changes depending on who's got what material, what's happening in the position in the game. So my queen is a little bit in no man's land here. So we're just going to kind of march these up a little bit, see if we can crack this position a little bit. I got this rook over here in the corner, so I do need to make sure that I'm not relying too heavily on the queen, because you can't win a game with one piece. It's just not something you can do. So let's go here, because then I can start pushing this. All right, let's go ahead and just defend the pawn, because he had a rook on it. And let's go ahead and push. He's got a knight here. I'm going to go ahead and take that off, because I think I'm okay pushing this pawn. Because I'll trade the two rooks for a queen now that I have a passed pawn. And that's the piece that, like, you have to look at these end games and know, oh yeah, I'm okay. I can trade down here. So like, I'm back here. He's got to watch out for that, but I've got to watch out for like the ladder mate. There's a chance that he could go for perpetual, but again, because my queen is aiming in this part here, at some point I think, as long as I'm careful, I'm going to be able to maintain control over the important squares. Let's go here. Here. I'm trying to take that with check. I would really like that to happen. It's not going to happen. All right. So how do we finish this guy off? Could push that. He can't give me check there. He could go here. I can't go up, so I got to go there. Here, let's push there. Because now he checks me from behind, and I can just go in the corner here, right? Ooh, I can't go. I couldn't go up there. If I went up there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this a draw? Did I walk into a draw? Because if I try and sneak out here, yeah, draw. Did that have to be a draw? All right, now I'm curious. Did that have to be a draw? Let's do a little analysis here. Let's just jump to the end of the game. So he checked. So, yeah, that has to be a draw. This is a drawn position once I let that happen. All right, so what did I need to do instead of pushing that pawn? Because I'm winning. Queen f7, check. King h8, only move. Queen f6. King h7. Queen e2. King g8. Queen e8. King g7. King e7. See, this looks pretty drawish too. King g8. And are we at a draw now? Like, that was my problem, is I felt like I wasn't making any progress. So let's go back a couple more moves. Where did I mess this up? All right, so I'm here, f7, and we're already in that position. Did I mess it up before that? Should I have let that pawn go? No, it looks like that was the right move. That's the computer move. Checks. I move there. See, I'm playing all the computer moves. Like, if we follow this computer line here, like, I don't know. So, go figure. Computers say the darndest things. Yeah, let's do a quick review. Let's see if they like that last one, because this is my last game for tonight. So let's see. Let's review it just as white, because I was just white. And so I had a 72.9% accuracy. I guess that's okay. So let's go ahead and let's start here. Key moves. So I castled. He played an unusual move. So that was a blunder. We knew that though, right? So what should I have done there? I should have done, I like this one. Ganging up on there. So if I come here, oh, they're not going to tell me whether that's a good move or not. Weird. This isn't working the way it's supposed to. All right. Let's come here. Best move was a pawn push. Open up the center. Okay. Oh, they really like that move. Yep. So that was the move that I thought I had played well. They were happy with that one. A4 they thought was a mistake. Move the king up, protect that. Yeah, that would have been a better idea, because then with the rook and the king and the queen, I would have been set. A5 was another mistake. Move the king up again. Attacks this square. All right, they like this move. moving the king back. They like that move. It's kind of forced, wasn't it? Like, it doesn't feel like a great move when it's like one of two options that don't lose instantly. So they did not like that move from me. What did they say was best here? Oh, they liked it now. Because my queen's guarding all of these squares over here. And my queen's not in the way up here for those forks. So doing that now. All right. I like that. I do like that. Hits the rook. Okay, they didn't like that. What was the best move here? Back it up so that I'm guarding these squares with the queen and the king. Okay. They thought this was a nice move. It's a fork. It doesn't feel like a fork because checkmate in 2, right? 1, 2. If I pull this queen into a direction like that. So that's not a real threat there. So this was a blunder. Oh. They're saying that it was such a blunder that black is actually losing. Let's see how white... Yeah, I guess that really is, because by going here, he can check, and I can't go up. Weird. And so now, I'm just going to keep bouncing back and forth and making the right move, and we end up with a draw. All right. So, if you enjoyed that, like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me that you want me to do this more, tell me you want me to play Blitz or Bullet or regular chess. Honestly, I really love the feedback if you would tell me whether you thought I should try and play better chess and maybe chat a little bit less, push the education piece but try and be a little less entertaining, or I can try and ramp up the entertainment value but the chess might suffer. So what you want, I'll try and do. I do like to play good chess, so I'm kind of leaning in that direction, and I may let figure out a way to still make it entertaining, but we'll go from there. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching live, watching in the recap.